Now you all knew I had to bring Alvin back. We weren't gonna just end it just like that. This is and another thing. And I know Alvin has one more thing he wanted to tell you.
All right,
And
man.
Alvin, what is
I'm
it?
going to say this one thing, and it's not quick, but it's one more thing. An army of lion led by a sheep will always be defeated by an army of sheep led by a lion. There was a sheep herder, and sheep herders herd sheep. So one day he was out herding his sheep, and he seen this baby lion, and he felt so bad for it because he knew the baby lion would eventually be devoured by some type of animal. So he took the lion and took him on the sheep herding farm. So when the sheep ate, the lion ate. When the sheep grazed, the lion grazed. So one day the sheep was out grazing with the farmer and this lion who thought he was a sheep, and some other lions came around. And when the lions came around, the sheep took off running. When the sheep took off running, the lion took off running too. And it was weird to the other lions. They were like, "You see that? Like, what is he doing?" And so the next day, the sheep was out doing it, doing their thing, and the farmer was out there. Then the lion, the baby lion, was out there drinking water, whatever. And the lions came again, and they took off running after the sheep. And when they took off after the sheep, the lion ran too. And so when the third day came, the lions was like, "Man, something is off with this picture." So they decided to set a trap. So instead of just chasing after the sheep, their goal was to catch that lion and figure out what was going on. So they ran after the sheep ran, they cornered the lion, and the lion was trapped. And so they roared at the lion. It was like, roar. And when it was time for the other lion to roar back, he said, bah. Remember, he ate with the sheep, he drank with the sheep, he thought he was sheep, he had a sheep mindset. And so the lions went roar again, and then the sheep, the lion went bah again. So this kept going on after a while, after a while. And so after a while, the baby lion realized that I'm dead. They're about to kill me. I'm done. And something hit him. He decided that since it's going to be over, I'm going out with a bang. So they roared at him. When they roared, he roared. And then they roared at him again. He said, roar. And it got louder and louder and louder. And after a while, the baby lion looked at the lion, then he looked at the sheep herder, and they walked off all together. And the lion walked off with the sheep. The next time that sheep herder saw that lion, he had a sheep in his mouth. You get what I'm saying? If you
Mm.
hang around if you hang around with sheep minding people, you will always find yourself trapped. You will all find yourself in deficiency, and you will always find yourself walking around begging for opportunities with the noise to go bad. But if you hang with lion minded people, you will understand that you are meant to rule, you are meant to be the leaders, and you are meant to roar. Roar. That's what I had to say.
Yes, yes. Now you all take that, run with it, don't keep it to yourself, and I'll see
Mhm.
you on the next episode.
To
Right.
do sheep stuff, which is,
Always.
you know what I mean? When an elephant
Always.
sees a lion, he sees death. But when a lion sees an elephant, what does he see? Lunch. You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
Different
yes, yes.
mentality. Yeah.
Wow. Yes, so
Mhm.
true. So
Yeah.
true. Look,
Yeah.
this was good. This was really, really good. See,
Okay.
I
So
told you.
am I on the top 20 interviews yet?
You look, you up there, you up there, you up there
Okay.
now. Look, I gotta release it to the